Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dungeon Dragons Neverwinter. And on this episode, I am joined by a very good friend of mine, Rhino3756.
Hey guys, how's it doing today?
And on this episode, basically we're waiting to get into another match here, but it's been taking a while. It's actually been 10-15 minutes or whatever waiting here, and it was a lot quicker a few minutes ago. So we figured we go ahead and kill some time and just come out here and finish off one of Rhino's quests, which is actually for the guild hall. Now, for those of you who don't know what guild we're talking about, I'm going to turn it over to Rhino and let him tell you a little bit about the one that he has created.
Yeah, we've got the Ironthorn Guild up and running. So basically what we do is just I'm trying to do some recruiting actually now. I've been on the server the past week or so and trying to get some people to come and join us because obviously the more people that we can get in to help us, the quicker we can actually level up the guild. And right now what I'm doing is just going out and one of the ranger that's in our stronghold, he actually gives out quests that you can do daily, and one of them is called Keeping the Peace. So basically he just has you go out to one of the areas that you're working in and actually running quests at through the normal gameplay, and you just kill off 50 enemies and you get a 1500 experience from him just for doing that while you're out doing your normal questing, so which is kind of nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that you are getting extra experience, like bonus. You're just getting bonus experience for doing what you're naturally doing anyways.
Exactly, and it's funny. That's cool because like the coin, what is it? The coin master, I think it is. What her name is the same way. So once you get to, I think it's a level 20 that you have to actually be to access those the quest driven based things from the guild. But once you get to that level 20, I would always recommend that you guys go in there and accept those quests from them first, because one thing that she does, the coin master. It's like my thing says complete quest, and like my areas that I can work in right now are Black Dagger Ruins, which is where we're at, Never Death Graveyard, or Helm's Hold. And so just by going through those and completing 4 quests, it gives me it grants me an extra 15, like I said, another 1500 experience points a day, just for doing those on top of my normal experience points you're getting through the quests. So,
And that's not because you're the guild leader. That's just anybody in the guild.
yeah, that's anybody. Like all my other characters, and it looks like we're S1, so we're gonna join the Storming of the Keep. All my other characters that are level 20 that's in the guild right now, I do this with as well too on a daily basis. I go in there and grind out at least 4 quests, so I can get that extra 3,000 experience for those guys as well too. So
there's some pretty good benefits of joining a guild. Like, you don't get that quest unless you're in a guild, right?
exactly, yeah, you will not be able to access that extra stuff unless you are part of a guild. So there's definitely a lot of perks to being in a guild. And plus, once we can actually get our town hall leveled up more, we're going to get to the point where we have our own merchant and stuff like that inside the guild that gives out more rare items and stuff like that for us.
I think you have to rejoin it again. That one guy declined.
Oh, and it kind of threw us all out, didn't it?
I hate when people do that. I understand that one took a while, though, so I can see why he would be like, I already got another quest going on or something like that. I don't feel like leaving this one just yet. So that does happen, but yeah, I mean, here we go. I'll be able to get back into
this time.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely see the need to get more people in. But beyond that, guys, we're actually looking forward to just playing with you guys and having a good time. Because there's so many different tasks in there that you will never get to see in the game unless you're in a guild. Like, there's just guild quests that go in there and clear the way, go in there and build more areas. And if you join now, and we're not trying to, like join now and you get a free pair of steak knives or something like that, but it's like, if you join now, you get to be part of it with us, which, I'm actually highly looking forward to just seeing it for myself. And for those of you who may have been playing the game for a while and you're in a really big guild who's been around for a long time, you probably missed out on seeing what it was like for the guild to progress, just naturally at a low level. Because once you're, a high level, I doubt very much you're going to be seeing the same quests that we see. A lot of them are just developing the guild itself. And of course, you're just going to be able to benefit from all the stuff and all the hard work that people put into it, which is fantastic. But keep in mind, you're missing out on, for me anyways, a vital part, something that only those who you know, take the time and effort to build a guild will be able to talk about and be like, oh yeah, remember when you could do this, and you know, all the work we had to put in to build that building that everybody else gets to kind of enjoy. So you know, I'm greatly hoping that a lot of you guys will come out and be like, hey, I want to join you guys and be a part of it, because we definitely want you here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it'd be fun because like, we got a lot of big actions inside the guild area that we just can't do right at the moment because we just don't have enough people to come and play with us. You know, like some of the PvP aspect of it, of the whole guild, you gotta have, I think it's a minimum of 5, maybe even 5 people to do PvP, guild PvP, I think. So, and you can have up to 40 people out there playing with you too. So, I mean, I think that'd be awesome just to kind of get, you know, a big mass of people out there just going up against another big guild, you know, and just wrecking everything. So,
oh, definitely. Like that sounds pretty sweet, because I like the PvP to begin with. I mean, it's challenging. It's one of those things where when we first started, we got wrecked. I mean, we just got totally annihilated. It was pretty rough. But as we play more and more of it, you know, we start learning what you can and can't do, the best ways to do certain things. And, you know, I found that it's grown on me. It's actually been kind of enjoyable. But I know some of you guys out there are probably like, no, I don't want to do that. I hate PvP. You know, there's definitely an aspect to a lot of gamers that don't, you know, thrive on a player versus player, basically. And I know exactly what you mean, because for the most part, most games, I tend to, you know, shy away from PvP. It's usually not my thing. But in this one, they've done it so well, and it's thoroughly enjoyable without being trollish, you know?
yeah, I totally agree. I'm not a big fan of PvP kind of stuff, but I've actually enjoyed the PvP in this, and I've actually caught myself, even when I come in and doing solo, I'm joining domination more often than I used to. I mean, back when I first started playing, I would hardly ever get into it. But since I've been playing with you guys on here and we've done a few of them, I've definitely gotten to the point where I'm enjoying it a lot more, and I'd definitely like to get out there and play around with it. So
yeah, I mean, it kind of grows on you guys, to be honest. The first time you go into it, you're gonna be like, no, this is pretty much the same thing you would expect. But as you play more and more, you begin to find that there's subtle details, subtle differences between this versus other PvP that makes it more of a group thing. I mean, the fact that on this one you have to take and hold, you know, certain pillars to win. Now, you can always go off on your own and just kill people. That's always an option, and that's usually what PvP is all about. But if you do, you're going to lose. You're not going to win the match. You're going to get experience. You're still going to get loot. You probably still have a fun time, but you're not going to win the match. And, oh, there we go, level 19, guys.
nice.
And I've unlocked some stats. We'll have to look at that in between this video and the next one, figure out where we want to go. But yeah, it's one of those, it's weird. Like I said, I'm just not usually into PvP, but I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of that here in the future. And that's probably something we're going to do. Oh, I just got Null Slayer, killed 50 Nulls. I wonder how many you've killed, because you've done this a few times, right?
Yeah, I've been in this one area for a while now. I don't even know. I'd like to see like the stats on some of this stuff that I've been doing, because especially with this one, because I've been grinding this guy for a week now, and I didn't think I could get 28 levels as quickly as I did.
Do you feel it's too quick, or do you feel it's just that you put the time into it and that's why you've leveled as fast as you have?
I think it's just that I've put the time into it. I mean, yeah, because like the first day I was on with this character, I probably put in 8 hours. You know, I mean, it was a full work day, kind of in a way, if you think about it in that aspect. I mean, it wasn't just like I came in for an hour or two at a time, you know, a day or whatever. I came in and grinded. You know, I was like, when I would go on a quest, I was taking every single possible quest at the same time from everybody instead of going one quest at a time, kind of thing. You know, I was just in straight up power mode.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't do the one quest at a time thing. I only do that when I do the videos to kind of give people who are trying to follow along the ease of use of not being like, oh, you just got an update. Oh, well, that's for the other quest. And then you got another update. And it's like, which quest are you working on? You're working on 14 different ones. You never finish any of them. And then all of a sudden you finish all of them at the same time. And, you know, it's confusing. You know, like it really gets to some people. So that's why I kind of do it nice and slow and give people a chance to see what I'm doing without that just constant barrage of, oh, you got another update, you know?
No, I like that actually. I've actually been starting to do.
Sworn to
I'm gonna start doing something like that on mine because this is gonna be. I'm turning this guy into my main character.
Serve me once again, death.
Fun with him here of late. So I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing that with him as well on some of my playthroughs that I do, where I'm actually gonna just take it a little bit slower because I've got him to a good spot now where I don't need to power level him anymore. Even though like the whole main reason I was trying to push him at first, I was going to try to push him to 60 as quick as I could, because I really want to get in to some of the higher level dungeons and stuff like that that you can only get into if you're at level 60 or higher. Because these are some of the areas that are I'm more intrigued about in the game, just because of it's the R.A. Salvatore writings and stuff like that he's helped with the game. But those are dungeons that you can only, or PvP areas that you can only get into if you're, level 60. So,
Yeah.
and then I started thinking about it, I'm like, I was like, yeah, it'd be fun to go ahead and start doing that with this guy, but I want to start taking it a little bit slower now with him and just enjoying the level,
Yeah.
So
I think that's one thing that us gamers, especially on MMOs where you level, run into the issue is that you do want to get to the best stuff. Yeah, that's what the game's all about is getting to the end game and getting the best gear, but you lose sight of the fact that you're missing out on majority of the game just because I don't want to trade. What am I doing? Yeah, you lose sight of the fact that you're missing out on so much of the game because you're in just such a rush to get there that you don't really stop, take a look around, and be like, the fact that you're in a zone that's been beautifully crafted, the armor that you're getting, yeah, not the greatest in the game, but still very useful. And if you take the moment to really look around, you'll see that it's actually pretty neat, and you can learn a lot before you even get to that end game,
Exactly. And that's the thing that I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to learn the game just a little bit more because I'm still pretty new to this game. I've only been really playing it for about 6 months or so. So this is still pretty new to me, and on like everything that you're supposed to do, it's like with the enchantments and the runes and all this other stuff. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm actually learning that and learning the refinement process of the runes, which is definitely helping out with the enchantment part of it. So
yeah, and one of the things about these games that really slows them down is when they have a max level, and that's when people will max their characters out, and then whether they want to or not, that's when it slows down for them, and then they're like, oh, I remember those days of being in that zone or doing things over there over and over and over again. And if they just stopped and thought about why they were in that zone for so long, they'd realize that it was a good thing that there was a max level. It was a good thing that they were forced to slow down. But during the time, people they don't really see it. And the only reason I see it is because I've played games that have forced you to slow down, and I've played games that allow you to speed up very, very quickly to max level. And I find when I think back on them, it's the games that take me forever to zone or to level, not to zone, because I hate games that take you forever to zone. But but games that take you forever to level are the ones that I remember more fondly than any of the other ones. So.
Yeah, and especially with like the games like with this, like where it has the built-in lore and all that stuff. If you're just power throughing it, you're missing a lot of that. You're not really capturing the world that the game designers meant it to be.
Yeah, and you're doing yourself an injustice because you're missing out on all that great stuff. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Again, we want to thank you guys for coming out and enjoying the videos with us. We definitely love making these things for you. If you do enjoy the video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe. It lets us know you want to see more videos like this in the future, and we definitely will be bringing you a lot more of these. One thing I want to stress is if you're watching my channel, go check out Rhino3756. You can find him on YouTube. He makes a lot of good YouTube videos. You said you're doing Minecraft right now. You're also doing Neverwinter. Is there any other games that you're kind of considering doing in the future?
Well, looking into get into the Star Trek, and for sure, I've been enjoying your guys' playthrough on that, and that looks really fun. And I was doing some research today, and there's a couple other ones I can't remember the names offhand, but they're kind of like castle building games, the MMO style kind of games that are like this, but where you don't actually see the characters, you're just kind of like building your city, your base defense kind of games. I was actually thinking about maybe getting into one of those, so.
Yeah.
I enjoy that kind of concept of you're building a city, you're trying to make it strongest, and go out and attack, raid other people, and they raid you, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm thinking about doing something like that, kind of like a tower defense kind of a game.
Yeah, I love those type Command and Conquer real-time strategy type games. They're fantastic. Warcraft, those things bring back really good memories, and they're really fun to play. But guys, we want to thank you again for watching, and we will definitely catch you all next time.
See you guys later.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.